us begin by giving credit where it is due. Dennis Itumbi, who is the self-proclaimed Hustler Nation's spokesperson, is good at his work. In fact, Dennis Itumbi is the main reason why William Samoei Ruto is where he is today, politically speaking. He's so good at his work to an extent that the Jubilee government are yet to recover from his departure. Dennis Itumbi is a specialist in propaganda and is doing it so perfectly well. In the art of propaganda, you only need an element of truth, and then you can spin whatever you want. Dennis Itumbi made an interesting post, which is going to form part of this discussion. Dennis Itumbi is alleging that Raila Odinga cannot win election. That is Dennis Itumbi's propaganda. So in this video today, I want to dismantle Dennis Itumbi's propaganda that Raila Odinga cannot win elections in this country and give you his objective of saying that. Yesterday, the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto was in the larger Mount Kenya region. He was in Nyeri, 2 constituencies, that is Kieni and Madeira. Then the Deputy President was also in Murang'a County, that is Kiharu constituency, Maragua constituency, and Kandara constituency. And later on, the Deputy President was in Kiambu, in Githurai. In Githurai, William Ruto had a massive rally. And I'm also going to do a separate video analyzing that video, that particular rally, the objectives which the Deputy President wanted to achieve with that. And just before I proceed, also, Kanini Kega, Sabina Chege, who are Jubilee leaders, are currently meeting with Martha Karua and Mwangi Kiunjuri. They are having tea. We are also going to look into that if time is going to allow. So yesterday, the Deputy President had those rallies in those 3 counties. In Nyeri and Murang'a, there were a bit of attempts to disrupt those rallies. But in general, they were good. But Githurai was massive. And after that, Dennis Itumbi is posting something today in the morning that Hustler Nation Intelligence Bureau agents reports as follows. Number 1, impromptu Grand Githurai meeting yesterday has sent deep state into panic. Maybe that's that. I'm not interested in that. Number 2 is saying a crisis meeting last night resolved to remove DP William Ruto as the Jubilee Deputy Party Leader. Of course, there are plans to remove William Ruto as the Deputy Party Leader of Jubilee. And that cannot happen yesterday. It's something which has been on the table. These guys had agreed. The only person who is still holding onto it is actually President Uhuru Kenyatta. And is continuing that the position will be advertised as a change of party structure as agreed by the National Management Committee of the party. Just like I was saying, the National Management Committee of Jubilee had agreed to kick out the Deputy President almost a month ago. The only thing is that the President is not willing to do that as at now. Number 4, they're saying ANC leader Musalia Mudavadi, Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, and Kanu chair Gideon will be encouraged to apply. Let me also assure you that Mudavadi, Gideon, and Kalonzo will not apply to become deputy party leaders of Jubilee Party. Each one of those people will stick with their respective parties. If Gideon Moi refused to merge his party, Kanu, there is no way he's going to join Jubilee as the deputy party leader. And Dennis Itumbi is continuing. The late night meeting also agreed to fill the position of organizing secretary previously held by Senator Haji, who was elected and opposed to fill the position held by his father. There is a bit of confusion there, but the fact is Senator Haji is likely to be given that because the president is keen in the larger northeastern. And is continuing at number 6 that the meeting also proposed that President Uhuru Kenyatta should immediately call a meeting of all the 47 county commissioners. Okay, that one I don't know. Number 7 is saying The meeting is informed by the fact that an opinion poll done by the county commissioners shows that Raila Odinga cannot win elections. And that's going to be the subject of this video. County commissioners don't commission polls. The polls are commissioned by the NIS. The NIS has done several polls in this country. And it has realized, the NIS, that when it comes to winning polls, the only person who can win is Raila Odinga. And I'm going to explain. And it's continuing another interest that the group of deep state operatives and Jubilee want the commissioners to convince the president that ANC Boss Musalia Mudavadi is the best candidate for the presidency and not Tinga. Are you getting what Dennis Itumbi is trying to suggest? That according to this group, that it's only Musalia Mudavadi. It's very specific, that it's only Musalia Mudavadi who can become the president and not Raila. Is continuing that mission weekend Raila is headed to the finish line. Itumbi has always stated that President Uhuru Kenyatta is doing some of these things to finish Raila Odinga. But in his element, in most cases, he contradicts this same narrative. Like when the deputy president or security was removed, the other time he was saying how the president wants Raila Odinga to instructed the leaders from the larger Mount Kenya region to go to the ground to campaign for Raila Odinga. You know, if the president issued those directives to the leadership, especially from Meru and those other regions, to go out and campaign for Raila Odinga, there is no way Dennis Itumbi can claim that that act is about reducing the influence of Raila Odinga. The truth of the matter is that President Uhuru Kenyatta has decided and has agreed that the candidate is going to be Raila Odinga. William Ruto and his allies like Dennis Itumbi cannot be happy with that. It's continuing that it's continuing to start off the proposed project Mudavadi, Status Controller Kinuthia Mugwa, and Nyandarua Governor Kimemia hosted their new blue-eyed project in Nyandarua. The truth of the matter is that Lee Kinyanjui, there's internal politics within Jubilee. Governor Lee Kinyanjui hosted Raila Odinga in an event which was very successful. Lee Kinyanjui ousted Kinuthia Mbugwa, who is now the status controller, as the governor of Nakuru. Kinuthia Mbugwa wants to run again as the governor for Nakuru. So how can Kinuthia Mbugwa come back? He can only come back with another candidate. And the candidate is coming back with is Musalia Mudavadi. It has nothing to do with being Mudavadi being the president. It has everything to do with Kinuthia Mbugwa wanting to be the governor for Nakuru. Kimemia, in 2013, Francis Kimemia is the guy who wanted Musalia Mudavadi to be the president. That one he really wanted, but he was outweighted. So the fact that Kimemia hosted Mudavadi, it means it's that long friendship. Kinuthia Mbugwa joining is because Lee Kinyanjui hosted Raila Odinga. That's how I'm looking at it. So Itumbi has picked those small truths that Kinuthia Mbugwa and Francis Kimemia hosted Mudavadi. But, so it's also saying that the county commissioners from all counties will meet the president on Friday if State House agrees to slot the appointment in its diary. Number 12 is that President Uhuru will also be pulled to Githurai under the cover of issuing title deeds in the area. I don't know, but are there issues of title deeds in Githurai? Because Githurai, where the DP was, even if a madman removes the clothes there, the crowd will just be like that. And I was seeing a photo of a vehicle which collapsed and the area was just full. I don't know whether Githurai, as we speak, is kind of like a coast where a sitting president can just go and issue title deeds to people there. It's a cosmopolitan town. Most people coming to Githurai are actually traders. But that's not the main thing. The main thing is that the main reason why Dennis Itumbi is alleging that Raila Odinga cannot win elections is because his team, William Ruto's team, wants either Musalia Mudavadi or Kalonzo Musyoka as their opponents. Because they know that Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula, or even Kalonzo Musyoka will be mincemeat for them. So they want that candidate. And they're using reverse psychology. And if you followed William Ruto, even over the weekend, he was very particular. He was calling Raila Odinga mganga. William Ruto was calling Kalonzo Musyoka watermelon. And he was calling yule mwingine wa Serelak to mean Gideon Moi. He never, for the past 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or even 4 weeks, William Ruto has never attacked Musalia Mudavadi. It's because he has hopes that he's going to convince Musalia Mudavadi to be either running mate or he wants him to be the opponent. But let me deconstruct. But let me dismantle Dennis Itumbi's narrative. 5 things. Number 1, William Ruto has identified Raila Amolo Odinga as his only credible opponent. That's the fact. And if you want to confirm that, there was a time Kalonzo Musyoka, William Ruto actually attacked Kalonzo Musyoka. What was the issue? Then Kalonzo Musyoka came gun blazing. What happened next was that the deputy president never responded to Kalonzo Musyoka. They claimed that Kalonzo Musyoka was not their opponent. Then again sometime, I think last week, when Kalonzo Musyoka appeared before the DCI over that land, Kalonzo Musyoka issued a strong statement against the deputy president. William Ruto and his team never bothered. Now, assuming Kalonzo Musyoka was Raila Odinga, or assuming that Raila Odinga made those comments, you'd be assured that William Ruto and his entire brigades would spend the next 3 weeks in all funerals across the country talking about Raila Odinga. So the fact that William Ruto has identified Raila Odinga as his only opponent, it means there is something which he understands. Number 2, the Hustler Nation are not attacking Musalia Mudavadi. If they were sure that Musalia Mudavadi is the only guy who can stop William Ruto from becoming the president, then they will be dismantling Musalia Mudavadi. But they're not doing that. Why are they not doing that? They're not doing that because they are treating Musalia Mudavadi. Actually, Musalia Mudavadi is going to go to the ballot, not because of anything, but because of the fear by Team Tanga Tanga. They are actually going to bankroll him because they believe that he can help them even during rerun. Otherwise, Musalia Mudavadi would today be with Raila Odinga and a potential running mate to Raila Odinga. He can't do that because William Ruto strategically has planted Cleophas Malala. He has planted several Ayub Savula. He has planted several other allies over the DP to ensure that Musalia Mudavadi goes up to the ballot. Number 3, William Ruto and his brigades have one fear. Raila Odinga has contested for the presidency severally. In 2007, when they were with Ruto, he won. William Ruto is also well aware that 2013 and 2017, they never won fairly. And he knows that Raila Odinga has those numbers constant and intact. Raila Odinga's numbers are constant and they are intact. William Ruto also understands that the system helped them win in 2013 and 2017. And the fact that President Uhuru Kenyatta is showing signs that he can support Raila Odinga means he must come up with a narrative that Raila Odinga cannot win election. But that's not the main reason. The main reason for them is the Mount Kenya politics. With President Uhuru Kenyatta supporting Raila Odinga and Raila Odinga chewing into the larger Mount Kenya region, just a portion of it, William Ruto is in trouble. And William Ruto knows that if Raila Odinga is not on the ballot, Musalia Mudavadi is supported. Musalia Mudavadi, if Raila gets 30%, Musalia Mudavadi can get 40% of the larger Mount Kenya region. But William Ruto and his team understand that Raila Odinga supporters can easily support William Samoei Ruto in 2022 if Raila Odinga is not on the ballot as a way of rebelling against the president for betraying Raila. So that's why he's pushing for all this. And the 4th thing why Itumbi is coming up with this narrative that Raila cannot win is the Uhuru Kenyatta endorsement. You know, they don't want Uhuru Kenyatta to come out and endorse Raila Odinga publicly. The only disadvantage they have is that President Uhuru Kenyatta is the president of the Republic of Kenya. And as the president of the Republic of Kenya, the president has more intelligence than them. If it's about polls, the president can commission a poll. And I don't understand how county commissioners can be pushed to have a meeting with the president. It's the president who will just place a phone call to them. I want you guys in Nairobi. And probably Dennis Itumbi has realized that there's a meeting with the county commissioners which has been scheduled by the president. So he's doing a reverse psychology so that when this meeting will happen, he will link it again to what he was saying. But the truth of the matter is that President Uhuru Kenyatta's endorsement of Raila Odinga, if it's going to happen, is going to rejuvenate Raila Odinga's support base. Raila Odinga's supporters are going to get out in large numbers. Even people who had started showing signs of joining William Samoei Ruto are not going to do that. So basically what's happening is that Itumbi is strategically trying so hard to interfere with President Uhuru Kenyatta's endorsement of Raila Odinga. But that endorsement is going to happen. And lastly, Itumbi and the group are still advancing this narrative that President Uhuru Kenyatta is playing Raila Odinga. And it's a very easy narrative to advance. The truth of the matter is that President Uhuru Kenyatta is not playing Raila Odinga. The president is keen. Uhuru Kenyatta has decided that his deputy, William Samoei Ruto, is not going to succeed him as the next president of the Republic of Kenya. He's doing everything. If it were President Uhuru Kenyatta's wish, then the president would have supported Gideon Moi. If not Gideon Moi, the president would have supported Musalia Mudavadi. But those two people, the president is well aware, cannot defeat William Samoei Ruto. If you give Ruto Musalia Mudavadi as the candidate, Ruto will steal him for lunch very fast. If you give Ruto Kalonzo or Gideon, the same. But the president understands all this. But these guys are ones who advance this narrative that the president is playing Raila Odinga. By doing that, it means the people of the larger Mount Kenya region who are planning now to join Raila Odinga will say, okay, if the president is playing this guy, why should we join him? Then Raila Odinga's support base, who are hoping that the president is going to endorse Raila Odinga, will get worried that the president is not. The president is not with Raila Odinga. He's actually playing Raila Odinga. So they'll get annoyed. Some of them expect, like by now, that someone like Babu Owino, who will be one time, and I'm just saying this, Babu Owino will one day become the president of the Republic of Kenya. So they expect someone like Babu Owino, or let's say Mark Nyamita, or even Mishimboko to come out, or even Junet Mohamed to come out in the open and start attacking President Uhuru Kenyatta for playing Raila Odinga, how he's doing. You know, these are the kind of things Itumbi is trying to do. But the truth of the matter is that Dennis Itumbi is good at his work. He's a good propagandist. I don't know what you think. If you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Thank you and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.